Hey guys, what it do? It's your boy Supreme Cheer the God, man. Today I want to talk about Goo and I want to talk about Gun, man. Goo and Gun are some of my favorite characters in LOOKISM. I love them. I think they're great. I think they're fun. I think they're super interesting. Now we know Goo is in the midst of a crazy battle with Tom Lee, and we know the prowess of Gun already. I want to talk about it now because obviously my opinion might change after the fight, but I kind of want to talk about it not knowing and kind of almost predicting Goo's strength and by extension Gun's strength, right? So I want to talk about how if Gun and Goo faced all the major crews, not at exact same time, but each crew, them two pull up each crew, and then at the end I might do them two versus all the crews at the same time. And we know they fit and fought hella numbers and have literally no problem. Only the heavy hitters would be somewhat of an issue, but I think the two of them together, we'll see how far they go, right? We kind of call it like a gauntlet, as they say. So we're gonna start off with our favorite crew. The first major crew that we actually meet, really, which is Big Deal and Jake's crew, Big Deal. You know what I'm saying? With Jerry, right? I think obviously them two are the two major threats. But we already know Gun and Goo are stronger than everyone in Big Deal. Now we're gonna use the current version of Big Deal in terms of the strongest people, just because otherwise it's they're just gonna moonwalk all over them. Like Gun and Goo will moonwalk all over them. So let's start with that. So I think Goo and Gun just annihilate them. All the fathers are gonna get cooked immediately. They're gonna get one shot. Most people are gonna get one shot. While then, on the other hand, I think Jerry and Jake will put up a bit of a fight. Jerry is gonna go down first, even though he has crazy durability. But we know that Jake took a hit for Jerry to protect Jerry, and was still conscious. And Jerry, listen, he's a big, strong boy, but he got knocked out by Warren Che, and I don't see Warren Che knocking out Jake. That's all I can tell you. That is just not happening. And so I think Gun and Goo have a pretty relatively easy time, because two of them tag teaming. Let's say each of them could take on Jerry, and the other could take on Jake, and it's pretty much, I don't want to say no diff, but it's pretty low diff. Just because of how significantly stronger they are than Jerry and Jake at this current time still. And then next, sorry, my laptop charger is like not charging, which is a bit worrying, because I need my laptop charger to do its charging thing. I don't know, the past few days I've recorded like 2-3 videos for YouTube, and something always keeps happening. Like, I don't understand what is going on with me. Like, it's like the universe doesn't want me to freaking make these videos. Like, what is going on? Like, okay, I don't know. Anyways, I'm gonna try to finish the video. If the video cuts at some point, I don't know what to do. What's going on? Okay. Sorry about that. I was just so frustrated because I've recorded like a few videos already in the past few days and lost the files for all of them every time. Please leave a like, guys, because this is like the third time I'm recording this exact video. And yeah, sorry if it feels less natural than usual. It's because I've recorded it like 3 times, and then you try to remember what you said before instead of just like going naturally. And there goes my charger again. I don't know what's going on. Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna try to finish the video. Yeah. So basically, I think they destroyed them pretty handedly, and we'll go on to the next crew. And the next crew that we want to cover is Hostel. You know what I'm saying? Now Hostel has Eli Zhang. Eli Zhang, I think, is weaker than Jake. If you think they're stronger than Jake, fair enough. Listen, I think Eli Zhang and crew, Eli and Warren, I think though are stronger. Not a stronger combo, because I think Jake is stronger than both Eli and Warren Che, but Warren Che is stronger than Jerry and might actually be stronger than Eli too, which is really interesting. So At least he thinks he's stronger than Eli. When he goes on his course close quarter combat mode, like he goes pretty hard. I'm not gonna lie to you. But listen, it's not really an issue for Gon and Goo, man. Gon and Goo mollywop everybody on that crew, leave him bleeding and busted. And listen, we're not even giving Goo a sword because nobody's surviving. You know what I'm saying? He might be able to just solo all these squads if he's a sword. So we're gonna just leave Goo with his stick. You know, the little stick that he pulled up with against Sinuhan. That we're gonna give him that. He smokes these guys. Obviously, Eli and Warren offer a lot of resistance here because Eli and Warren actually work really well together as well. I think this is an advantage that they have between Jerry and Jake, who don't really fight together. They kind of fight solo, and they're both willing to protect each other to the death. And that's kind of the thing, but they usually fight solo. But Warren and Eli fought a lot recently together and actually have chemistry together, so they would fight together. But you know what would happen? It wouldn't matter because Gon and Goo have fought together for way longer and they're way stronger. So they smack the brakes off these guys. But so far, I would actually give Hostel. Just see, Jake is, I think, stronger than them, but I think the teamwork, and you guys know Jake is like my favorite character in LOOKISM, right? So if I could pop him up higher, I would pop him up higher. But I actually say that Hostel survives a little bit longer just because Warren is, I think, stronger than Jerry, but also his teamwork with Eli is superior to Jake and Jerry's teamwork, at least as far as we've seen so far. So I just have to give it to him. Next, we're gonna go to Burn Knuckles. Burn Knuckles, man. Our boy Vasco, man. Listen, this is not even, Vasco is gonna tank 1 or 2 hits, but like this is such a bloody massacre because apart from Vasco, the rest of the crew is just Jace, and they're just not strong at all. You know what I'm saying? I mean, those relative to Gon and Goo, I mean, they're strong enough, but relative to Gon and Goo, they're just not. Actually, they're not really, to be honest, because Vasco is literally the chain that keeps them together, the glue. So he mollywops. One of them, Gon, Goo, whichever, they just mollywop. It's not even fair. Vasco will offer resistance because he fought really well against Eli, but I don't think he was gonna win that fight. Eli let him win and still went on to fight a nearly Tom Lee level opponent and still continued fighting. So I think just endurance and stuff, Eli's endurance is super high. And yeah, I think Vasco just doesn't make it. Now Vasco's here twice because there's another team Vasco is in, but we'll get to that later. Now from there, we're gonna go to Note Soul's God Dog. Now the problem with God Dog is it's a one-man army, and he's a really talented one-man army. Don't get me wrong, he's like ultra talented. But he's weaker than either Gon or Goo, so it's over. And the difference between Gon and Goo is Goo will take hits and act scared and laugh and then win. Gon won't bother with none of that nonsense. So Gon, I mean, if tag team in him is just murder. It's not even. Come on, it's not even. He's not even so. Come on, bro. He's gonna go blind, bro. Like, or you know, say it's sad. That's a bad joke, isn't it? Because his mama. We love you, Johan. And then we have. Listen, when I said hostile as well, I included all the hostels. You know what I'm saying? Not just Eli's crew. Then we got the workers, right? And the workers have 4 branches: the 4th affiliate, the 3rd affiliate, the 2nd affiliate, and the 1st affiliate. So we're gonna start with the 4th affiliate, which is Alexander Wong and Samuel Soul. Now, Alexander Wong can't even fight, and apart from Samuel Soul, they don't actually have anybody else. So they are the team that actually Vasco's team so far is last. They get demolished the easiest. But then it's Samuel Soul's crew. They get demolished the second easiest. Actually, maybe even easier than Vasco's because Vasco has some fodder around him, but Samuel Soul literally has. Well, he did have. To be fair, he had manager Kim there, so actually, they offer quite a lot of resistance. They actually offered the most resistance because manager Kim was there, and manager Kim only helps them. So, that gives them the strongest. The strongest opponent out of everybody so far, and they still lose. Manager Kim is strong, don't get me wrong, but they still get cooked. But they between Samuel Soul and Manager Kim has close quarter combat, has his strings and stuff. He's used to fighting people with guns and all type of situations, so he will offer the most resistance. But ultimately, I think they lose. Now I read Manager Kim and I've seen some of his feet. I haven't completely caught up, but I'm like chapter 100 or something, and so far I haven't seen anything that'll be like, oh, he beats Gun. You know what I'm saying? Especially them together. Samuel Soul gets knocked out kind of quick. And since Gu and Gun are working together, there's just no chance for Manager Kim. I'm not gonna lie to you. Then we go to the third affiliate with VV and Zhao Leng. Now Jake beat Zhao Leng, so there's just no. It's just and all them underground fighters, including Sinuhan. It just doesn't matter. It just literally doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you have Sinuhan because Gun and Gu, a younger Gu was beating Sinuhan. A current Gu is bullying Sinuhan despite all his underground fights. So I think they absolutely demolished them regardless. But these guys offer a good resistance because of the underground fighting club and Sinuhan being so powerful. But I don't think Sinuhan is stronger than Manager Kim. So I would have them offering the second hardest resistance. You know what I'm saying? But they lose. They don't completely get washed. I mean, they do, but in comparison to everybody else, they actually offer a decent amount of resistance. Same as Manager Kim's crew. Then we have the second affiliate with Neko as its president. They run a fighting den, but I can't even remember them. I'm not gonna lie to you. Who are they? Who the hell are the second affiliate, bro? The second affiliate. Oh, the second affiliate is the underground. VV is just Zhao Long. My bad. I'm tripping. Damn, I conflated the two because the stories happened simultaneously and both was led by the females. Yeah, the underground is, oh, Jesus, never mind. VV's crew absolutely gets stomped to the curb, bro. They only got out and they get stomped to the curb. Bro, what? No, not even close. I know there's that big guy that fought Jerry, or that Jerry fought, but listen, Jerry's beating him, so there's just no chance in hell. Like, Gun are fucking cakewalking these guys. Then we get to the Nerk second affiliate. That's the underground fighting club, and obviously, listen, Sinuhan offers resistance, and some of those fighters, the guy with no fingers and stuff, they try. You know what I'm saying? They have decent fighters there. They will try. They still get stomped out. So GG's for them. Then we got the first affiliate, Hangyol Beck and crew. Now, the problem is here, Gu soloed the strongest person in that place. Now, he's going to have to be fighting Eli as well, who's a part of it now, and he's really strong. But Eli and the monster just doesn't make a difference. If a serious Gu literally no-diffed it, I just don't see it happening. I see Gu absolutely mollywopping and Gun mollywopping, and they win. Actually, do I say they offer as much resistance? I don't know. I feel like Manager Kim also would have been able to beat this Tom Lee type opponent. I know Manager Kim is weaker than Tom Lee, but simultaneously, Manager Kim's tactics and smartness would completely outclass this version of Tom Lee wannabe monster. So I think Manager Kim should be able to beat this monster. But if you guys think this monster is stronger than Manager Kim, then he offers a bit more resistance just because of the drug durability. But, Gun and Gu combined, that monster is just not getting up. Its brain is literally being blown to pieces inside with the amount of hits it's going to get. Then that's the first affiliate. Now, I won't do White Tiger Job Center only because like the old people are strong, but I think Gun and Gu, I think would be able to win, but that highly depends on how strong Tom Lee is, and we just don't really know. Now I think Gu is gonna beat Tom Lee, but he also does have help. Now bear in mind the help is strong, but the help is also weaker than Gun, so